Welcome to Love God, Love Others. Being normal is overrated. Find your place in God's plan when you read through the Bible each year, 4 chapters a day except for Sundays. Get to know whose you are, and then love God, love others. Today we read 1 Chronicles chapters 23 through 26. 1 Chronicles 23 calls the Levites. And so the Levites carried out their responsibilities for the tent of meeting, for the holy place, and under their brothers, the descendants of Aaron, for the service of the temple of the Lord. Of those 38,000 Levites, 24,000 supervised work in the temple of the Lord, 6,000 were officials and judges, 4,000 were gatekeepers, and 4,000 praised the Lord with musical instruments and singing. David divided the Levites into groups corresponding to the sons of Levi, Gershon, Kohath, and Merari. All the sons of each and their sons were listed. According to the last instructions of David, workers 20 years old or older were in service, changing from 30 years older at the division of the 38,000. For David had said, since the Lord, the God of Israel, has granted rest to his people and has come to dwell in Jerusalem forever, the Levites no longer need to carry the tabernacle or any of its articles used in its service. Question: what have I specifically been called to do in service to God? 1 Chronicles 24 assigns the priests. The sons of Aaron were Nadab, Abihu, Eleazar, and Ithamar. But Nadab and Abihu died before their father did, and they had no sons. So Eleazar and Ithamar served as priests. Zadok and Ahimelech helped David separate into divisions for their appointed order of ministry 16 heads from Eleazar and 8 heads from Ithamar. They divided impartially by drawing lots, one family being taken from Eleazar and then one from Ithamar, and so forth. A list of 24 were given in order. As for the rest of the descendants of Levi, they also cast lots. Question: will I continue to allow God to use me? 1 Chronicles 25 sets apart singers and musicians. David, together with the commanders of the army, set apart some of the sons of Asaph, Heman and Jebuthun, for the ministry of prophesying, that is, singing via the Holy Spirit, accompanied by harps, lyres, and cymbals. Along with their relatives, all of them trained and skilled in music for the Lord, they numbered 288. Young and old alike, teacher as well as student, cast lots for their duties. Again, listing of 24 groups, leader with relatives and sons numbering 12 each. Question: am I using all my gifts and talents for the Lord? 1 Chronicles 26 separates the gatekeepers. These divisions of the gatekeepers, through their chief men, had duties for ministering in the temple of the Lord, just as their relatives had. Lots were cast for each gate, east, north, south with the storehouse, and west with Shaleketh. Their fellow Levites were in charge of the treasuries of the dedicated things. Also, among them were officials and judges, 1,700 able men for work in Israel west of the Jordan, and 2,700 able men in charge of the ways of God and king east of the Jordan. Question: do I see all God's called without being a respecter of men? Find your place in God's plan. Allow the Holy Spirit to use your gifts and talents in ministry. Move from selfish to selfless when you love God, love others. Everything else is the opportunity to do these two. Until next time.